With 4 kids, life is a little bit crazy. Today, I'm going to be sharing 10 ways that you can be present with your kids so you can start connecting with them quickly. The first way you can connect with your kids is to greet them in the morning, give them a big hug, look them in the eyes, and tell them that you love them. It seems so simple and not like it's a big deal, but when your kids are waking up in the morning and you're the first face that they see and they see a smile and they already know that you love them, that is a great way to start off their day. The second way that you can be present with your kids is to make a playlist for each kid that you have. So I have 4 kids, but one of them, he's only 18 months, so he doesn't really know what he likes. But I have 3 playlists for the others. I let the kids pick out the songs that they want. And so then when we're in the car, I'll tell them, hey, you can pick 2 of your songs from your playlist that you want to listen to, and then we just kind of rotate through each kid so they feel like they're heard and they're loved and that they're important enough to get a spot on the song list in the car. And pro tip, you can also ask your kids why did they pick the songs that they did to put on their playlist to even help you further connect with them. The third way that you can connect with your kids is to take each kid on their own individual date. And this can be if you want to do it just with mom and then just with dad, or if y'all want to do it together, that's cool. We do it once a month, and it's usually like rotating with mom and dad just because of our schedule. We can't really spend a ton of one-on-one time with everybody and also have our own date nights for me and my husband. But this is a really, really special way for you to allow each kid to have their own uninterrupted time. They get to pick what they want to do. So they get to go, pick the restaurant that you guys go eat at, or pick the activity that you get to do. So they get to really do something that they enjoy. They get to have your full undivided attention, and they're not having to fight for attention, because siblings are doing other things, or you're, tending to other siblings as well. These one-on-one dates have been eye-opening for me and my husband because there is so much that our kids want to tell us, and they let it all out on these little dates. So if you can swing it, I would highly encourage you to do this at least, like I said, once a month, or if you can do more, do more. The fourth thing that you can do is to go on a walk with all of your kids. And I know you're probably thinking, that doesn't really sound that fun. It's not meant to be fun per se for you. This is being intentional about connecting and being present with your kids and not on your phone, not trying to get tasks done, not trying to, manage other things. This is real low key. It doesn't obviously take a lot of prep. You just say, hey, we're going for a walk. Get your shoes on. Let's go. And it doesn't need to be for a long period of time. I know for my kids, after about 5 minutes, the youngest starts moaning and groaning about, oh, can we go back? My feet hurt. So 5 to 10 minutes is fine. If y'all can do longer, that's great. But this is really awesome because just walking side by side with your kids, for some reason, it just allows them to open up a little bit more and to feel the freedom to talk to you about whatever's on their mind. The fifth thing is to create a weekly family tradition. This can range from anything like Friday we make pizzas together, or Saturday nights we do game night. But do your best to try to set up something that doesn't involve technology to really allow those connections to happen. The sixth thing is to over communicate. Now, this might seem a little bit weird in a list of how can you be present with your kids? But a lot of times my kids will come and try and talk to me about some deep stuff, or even just things that I really need to focus on when I'm in the middle of typing an email or typing a text or, doing something else. So if I'm in the middle of typing a text or typing an email, what I'll do is I'll stop my kid and I'll say, hey, baby, I know you're trying to talk to me, but I cannot focus on you at the moment because I'm trying to type a text. When I am done with this, then we can chat. This way I can acknowledge to them that they need me and that I hear them. And it lets them know that they are important enough to have my undivided attention. So in the moment, it might come off as a little bit rude, like, hold on, I'm typing a text, let me finish this up. But I'm just communicating, I'm over communicating that, hey, this is what I'm doing right now. Give me a moment and then I will give you my undivided attention. The seventh thing is to designate a be available time, whether it's 15 minutes or an hour. The timing doesn't really matter. Just be sure to set aside specific time where you will not be on your phone, on technology, trying to do some work, and then communicate that to your kids so that they know when that time is and when to expect it. This can also help your kids feel more confident approaching you about questions or things that they want to share with you because they don't feel like they're interrupting you. I know for me personally, I feel this way when I am trying to engage other people. If they're on their phone or if they're watching TV, I feel like I'm interrupting, and so I'll wait for a break, which sometimes will just turn me off entirely to even trying to have that conversation to begin with. So keep that in mind. Just have a time available, set aside that you communicate to your kids so that you can really show them that you value spending uninterrupted time with them. All right, my 8th tip is during bedtime, read a book or a story all together as a family. And then as you're tucking each kid in, give them a little bit more of that individual one-on-one time. This just helps streamline that bedtime routine a little bit because if you have 4 or more kids, it is really hard to read everybody a book, depending on the book that they pick out as well. And then also do, any kind of chit-chatting after the fact. So this just allows you to have time together, have that wind down, practicing reading, telling stories, but then also giving that individual attention to each kid as well. The 9th thing is to celebrate each kid when you see them doing something kind or awesome, and then make a big deal about what they're accomplishing in their extracurriculars. This really shows them that you see them for more than just the bad things that they do, because I know a lot of times as parents, we really kind of focus on, hey, stop doing that. Don't do it. Don't do it like that. Do it this way. I need you to fix this and go work on that. But when we can really celebrate them in something that they are being successful in and doing well, we want to truly make that a big deal. I also would encourage the whole family to come to these different events and the extracurriculars, because that just brings about that camaraderie of the family, that you're a team and not, oh, hey, this kid goes off to football and then this kid goes off to gymnastics and then, nobody knows what's happening. But when you allow the rest of the family to come and support them during their practices and their games and their performances and their showcases, then that shows them that they're important to the whole family and not just to you as well. The 10th thing that you can do to help be present and connect with your kids is to involve them in what you're doing. As moms, we have so many things on our to-do list that we're responsible for every single day. And instead of saying, hold on, I'll play with you and, hang out with you when I'm done with all of my chores, instead we can say, hey, I'm making dinner. Can you help cut up the vegetables or cut up the fruit? If you're doing laundry, invite them in to help you fold the clothes, even if it's not that great. That's still time that you can teach, listen to them, have those conversations that allow them to see you are present and really cherishing those moments with them. Now, if you're looking for ways to be present with your kids every single day, be sure to check out my Daily Dose of Presence, which gives you 12 months of quick daily activities to help you build a legacy of presence with your family. See you next time.